Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Mustin. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what it's like to use one of the district Chromebooks. If you have one of our district Chromebooks, you'll probably see it labeled. This label up here is just for us to show that it came out of which cart number and which Chromebook number it is. You probably have a Dearborn Public Schools tag on here. If you have any issues at all with the device itself, we would need you to contact our computer services department and they would be able to help you with that. Now, when you're ready, you can always open up this computer. I'm trying to do this with one hand, it's kind of difficult. Okay, if the device doesn't come on automatically, like this one you can see is already booting up, over here we have the power button. So you would just push that until it powered up. Right next to the power buttons, we have the buttons that control the volume. Okay, so if you want to mute yourself, you would push this button. If you want the volume to go lower, it's the one with just the one little hoop out there. If you want it louder, you can get the little two hoops there. Okay, your letters and numbers are all on here. And then here is where we have the mouse pad. Now parents, this might be a little bit tricky to teach your kids how to use this because when there's a click and drag, they do actually have to be clicking here and then try to maneuver it with another part of their hand. I usually teach the kids to click with their left hand and then hold that down as the click and then move with the opposite hands. Boys and girls, here we also have the space bar. This is another bar that you might be wanting to use during our Zoom meetings. During Zoom, this bar should mute and unmute yourself as well. Okay. Now, when it says here to sign into the Chromebook, this is where your student number goes. And we will have these printed out for you for materials pickup on Tuesday. And we will also send these student numbers individually to your accounts. I'm just going to pull up one of your accounts right now and see if I can get logged in. I heard there were some big glitches. So you can see that it's blinking right here. Boys and girls, this means that it's ready for you to type in your number. Okay, so let me borrow this number here. So I'm going to go down to my numbers and I'm going to type the 2. You can see how it came up right there. There it is. 2017. So I'm just typing in using my numbers. Okay, and then you'll see that it's already up there. It already has the at Dearborn Schools logo on it. Mine is not a touch screen. Some of you from the district may have touch screen computers that you were able to borrow. If you do, you would touch the next button, this blue button. If you don't, you're going to need to come down and use your mouse. Okay, use your mouse until the arrow goes up to the next and then give it a click. Okay, some of you may be receiving this error. Okay, as far as I know, this error is kind of unique to kindergarten because they're constantly updating their info, getting new students enrolled in the system. If this happens to you, shoot me a quick email and I will go ahead and have computer services look into it for you. I'm thinking I might actually have to make a spreadsheet of everybody's info. It's also very possible that this won't be available until the actual first day of school. And we'll just have to figure it out together, I'm sure. This will not be the first of our glitches or the last of our glitches, I'm sure, of the school year. So thank you for writing that out with us. So what I'll do is I will just go ahead and put in mine, just so you guys can see what the screen will look like kind of when you get logged in. Of course, this is a teacher login, so it's going to have a lot more choices than you guys typically would. After you get your login there, it's going to be your password. Now, your password is the month, day, and year that your child was born in. Okay, so it's going to be 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day, and 4 digits for the year. Okay, again, if you can get this far and the password doesn't work, also shoot me an email and I will try to figure out what the password was. If you have a student that was enrolled here last year, their passwords did not change. Okay, so they will use the same password that they used at Lindbergh last year. They did not reset them. Okay, then you would touch next again, and hopefully it's going to load. Okay, mine automatically opens to the Google screen. If yours does not, then you would just go right down here. Close that out. Okay, yours might open to a screen that looks like this. Down here, this is going to be for Google Chrome. You would put your arrow on that. Again, if you have a touch screen, you can either touch the Chrome button right there, or you're going to put your arrow over it, and then you're going to click 2 times. Click, click, and it will open for you. Okay, you can see I have a lot of bookmarks there. If you want to bookmark things like Zoom and Schoology and those things, you are welcome to do so. I believe the typical student computer should take them right to dearbornschools.org. And it may even take them right to the student platform. If it does not, you can just come right over here, over home there, parents, and you're just going to pull it down to student portal. Hopefully I'm not moving too quickly. If I am, no worries, this is recorded, so you can go back and watch it. Okay, here is where pretty much everything we're going to use this year is going to be here. Schoology, again, is going to be that primary platform when we're all online, or when we start going back to hybrid, when we start learning labs, we'll also continue to use Schoology. Clever is a login that we use a lot in the classroom, where your student will actually just hold up their own QR code and it automatically logs them in at school. Okay. Again, if this is not bookmarked, you may just want to bookmark it up here at the top of your student's computer, just to make it easier for them to get logged in. Oh, sorry. Let me get that on here. Okay, so this is probably going to look completely different than your child's, because this is the teacher one. But up here, you're going to see courses and groups and things like that. And we will give you a full tutorial on how to use this with your students as soon as we can get these students logged in. Just for fun, let me see what happens if I try to use it. Another student one. Actually, maybe I'll hold off on that. This is probably enough information for now, don't you think? All right, well, thank you for watching this video. Again, it's going to be saved because this is recorded, so you guys can take a look at this at any time. Make sure that you go over the features of the Chromebook with your child. Again, showing them how to use the volume, how to turn it on and off, okay? Having them practice typing in their student numbers and password would also be great, so we'll get those working as soon as possible. And also, you may want to show them here on the sides of the Chromebook. There are some other things to look at. There's a spot for you to plug in a regular mouse if you think your child would be more successful with that. There is also a spot for headphones, okay, which I would really encourage you to get some headphones. The earbuds don't work all that great for those little tiny ears. But whatever your child would be comfortable with. If you're like my house and you have a lot of kids that are probably going to be online at once, headphones are a beautiful gift. Okay, over here on the other side, okay, again, some more plugs if you want to plug in a mouse of some sort, and then this button right here is actually for my power source. It plugs right in there for me to be able to charge the computer. Please make sure your student is being careful with this if you are allowing the student to plug in and plug out the power, because these things can get broken and damaged quickly, and I would not want to have you have to pay for any device damage. If you don't have a power button here, sometimes the power button is located along this edge, depending on which model the district was able to secure for you. If you don't have a Chromebook yet and you would like to borrow a Dearborn Chromebook, please reach out to Miss Tiba. Her email is TIBAZ, so again, TIBAZ at dearbornschools.org. And I'm hopeful that we're going to have additional pickup days this week for Chromebooks if you need an additional device in your house. If you need hotspot access or internet access, you can also reach out to her and she will let you know what the district has decided for that. If you have any further questions, please let me know throughout the week. You're going to watch for some Google surveys to show up in your email. Please read through the letter that I put out. We had talked about doing individual signups for assessments. I was hopeful that we were going to be able to do the sign up and then start that next week. It looks like we will not probably start those until the week learning labs start, which will be the week of September 21st. So again, watch for more information to come out about that, as well as a link for Sign Up Genius. I'm looking forward to a fantastic first day. Please be online for Zoom at 9 o'clock, and I'll see you then. Bye.